Is he worried?
Andy,
Yeah.
Florian's two birds flew away and flew into the tree. One is a freeflight macaw, flew off, and the second one wanted to go after it so bad it was on a harness, it flew off. This harness snapped. The other bird they're both in the tree and he's trying to recover them. Let's see what happens.
Alle, dass die Vögel rein wiederkommen, nicht, dass sie nicht feiern
You won't mind that I'm taking pictures of the situation. Later you'll like it.
No, he will like.
Fest oder was?
Nein, der will einfach noch nicht. Er hat noch keinen Hunger.
Komm heim.
Did you find the zoo? Is it behind Sophia or?
Sophia, da! Das du!
Florian, richtig laut.
Ja, ich hab sie kurz raus. Sophia, da!
Fein, Safira. Fein.
Lecker, lecker, Maus. Fein, Schatzi.
But actually what happened is the bird didn't want to come back. So we had really an interesting afternoon because he was flying from one tree to the other tree and he didn't want to come back to us.
Are you surprised?
No, not in the beginning. But then in the afternoon, after a while, a group of predators was trying to catch him.
What kind of predators?
It's not a hawk, okay, it's a smaller one, but they had been quite nasty.
To eat or to scare away?
No, to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a group of five or six. A group of 6 birds, predators, trying to catch him, and it took him out of the tree. And everybody thought that's it, no more, no chance. But that bird, it developed flying skills, which everybody was surprised. He really defended every fight, every combat, every attack from the predators. And he looked at it a few times, and then he scanned it above the predators. Looked them from above, made a long round out of sight, many miles away, and came back to the same tree. And then he did come back still, so he was playing with us, flying from one tree to the other tree, until Florian gave up. He really gave up. We took the motorhome in view, and we prepared for the night. And the moment he turned his back to the bird, and made indication that he is going to fly, going to go back home and leave the bird alone, the bird came out of the tree and landed on the top of the motorhome. So we really had the feeling he was playing with us. Mm-hmm. He was playing with us and he was enjoying the afternoon until the last second. And as he noticed that everybody is going away, he said, okay, now it's the end of the game.
Yeah.
And he simply came back on the motorhome. Mm-hmm. Nothing happened. no insurance, nothing. he made everything right.
Right. And Florian, what did you learn?
Lessons learned.
Ja.
Was hast du gelernt?
Sasu will never fly without an aviator. Never.
Never. Yeah, because
He's too crazy.
He's too smart for us.
Yes,
And Zafir?
they're perfect. First time she's coming to pick up a sweet and go back to Sasu. And he would not come back with her, so she come alone to me. It was perfect. The girl is really perfect. But he is only joking and gaming. I thought I lose him. I thought him dying in the air. 6 attackers flying against him and he's playing. He's standing in the air, looking for them, come down, fly with them, big round. I think he was 50 minutes in the air and
Wow.
he was really high. He was above the attackers.
Another thing we observed yesterday is that the bird, I mean, he escaped with the rest of the aviator on it because he opened the metal in a way a little bit because it didn't get completely loose, but it was looser than normal, and it absolutely at the end of the day, as he escaped, it broke. So he had still the nylon of the aviator on, and we have pictures with him sitting with the nylon of the aviator in the tree. But then he suddenly decided to get rid of it, and he took it off.
You took the whole harness off?
He took the whole harness off. It's off. It's gone. And we have a few pictures of him where you can still see parts of the aviator on it, and he simply chewed it off, which for me is an indication that if the bird don't want it, he simply takes it off. If he desires that it's dangerous for him, there is no chance for the aviator to keep one. So that again proves that the aviator, for my understanding, is exactly the right product because it gives you the security as long as under control. But if the bird is really in a dangerous situation, he's not dying with the aviator on the tree.
Yeah.
He's simply taking it off.
Alright, so if it got caught or stuck in the tree, you could have taken it off.
Yeah. So it's less complicated than we saw in the beginning because he really he simply took it off and he was free.
It was a very bad situation, but we learned a lot.
We learned a lot, yeah. I think the biggest lesson learned is that the aviator is the security, and you need, if you go out with the aviator for a flight, you need to have flying skills like with a free flight bird. Because if the bird couldn't be experienced and good in flying, he would never escape the predators. So if there's any chance for the bird, it's only for a skilled bird.